Hey y'all, welcome to Freedom Acres. I'm Amanda, and today we are trying to get a few things done before it rains. We're a little disappointed because the weather is really jacking with a lot of the things that we had on our list. Today my dad took off work because we had borrowed a trailer from a friend so that we could pick up a tiller attachment for our tractor. We don't own one yet. And we were going to till like from up here all the way back here, like almost half an acre. It was going to be a huge amount of space that we were going to till this morning, but it looks like it's going to rain any minute. It was supposed to be clear until this afternoon, and I don't think that's going to happen. So in the meantime, before it rains, Dad and I are going to tear up these two planter boxes behind me. We're going to go ahead and just rip these out. They're falling apart anyway, and that is going to be part of the tilled space that we're going to do here in the future. So we thought we'd bring you guys along for that. Sometimes the weather changes your plans, and you have to be okay with that. Roll with the punches, right? So here we go. So Dad's down here trying to pull out my sage plant. We've got another one over here. These sage plants are, this will be their third year. So the roots are just really deep. I am really surprised. I didn't realize they'd be that deep. So hopefully these will make it. We're transplanting these guys. I love my sage. If you're a patron, you got a little packet of sage. These are the bushes that they came from. I dried them, I hand-picked them, and then we rubbed them. So we were able to send you guys rub sage, and these will come back. They already have some green happening. Every year they come back, and so we are going to move these around closer to the house. Dad's also pulled out most of these boards. A lot of them are rotten. I mean, we expected that when we put it in here, but I also moved some of my thyme. I'm not going to move all of it, I don't think, but we do use this periodically, and it's good through the winter. Right here I had two parsley plants that made it through the winter, and they were starting to sprout up again, so I moved those. The green onions I'm not going to really mess with because it's easy to plant, and these have started to taste bitter, so I don't necessarily want to save these, so we're going to let them go. And he has already ripped up the other bed, and I did harvest some carrots. I had carrots over here. And in my hand, I have another little tiny sage plant that had started. And then here is where we had the cattle panels. This is where we did the vining okra last year. And so the T-posts are here, and the cattle panels are up here. And we are going to put them up here. This is the Back to Eden garden. If anybody ever tells you you won't have weeds in a Back to Eden garden, they lying to you. Oh, they lying to you. Weeds everywhere. And you're not supposed to till your Back to Eden garden, but I'm thinking we may anyway because it's the only way I'm going to get all these weeds out, because this kind of grass is really stubborn and it's really hard to pull these up. I've let it go too long. If you get them when they're little, it's not a big deal, but we've just let it go too long. So we may have to till this before we put some more trellises up. Here in the middle of where I had my tomatoes last year, we were thinking we'll do some peas up the middle here, and hopefully we will have peas this year. Well folks, we decided we had a window of opportunity. It still looks very overcast. It's still really dark out here, but we don't think it's going to rain for a good bit. So we decided to chance it and rent the tiller attachment, and because it's Friday, we'll get to have it all weekend. So that is a plus. So if it doesn't work out today, hopefully we'll be able to do it in patches if we can't finish it today. But hopefully that will work out. Dad's back here lowering this because he started over here. I'll show you guys. And he didn't have it going deep enough, so he's going to try again. So I'll show you that now.
This tiller that we rented, I'm taking it back. It's not real good. These blades on here, they are really, that one's not too bad. But this one down here, it's just about gone. And it should
he's talking about the thickness of it there.
It should be, that blade should be about like this. This isn't hardly cutting anything. And yes, I know I can adjust these two right here to get a little bit deeper, but it's not hardly cutting anything.
Of course, sweetie.
All we're doing primarily is, with this thing right here, is just skimming off the top of the grass.
So this is where he was working, and it's not gone in very deep. So anyway, Dad is going to take this back, and we will try again another time.